The first weekend of August is in the hindsight, and now the first Monday is as well. We're going to take a look at the climate data, talk a little bit about El Nino and maybe some August impact. But first, the weekend front. It was about 4 to 6 p.m. that storms developed as this weak little front came through. But one isolated thunderstorm south of 410. You've got to see this video. This is phenomenal. Coming in from KENS 5 eyewitness Dan and Adele Gonzalez. This is their house is in between Mitchell and Brawnig Lake. Look at this. I mean, this is straight line winds in all estimation because of the fact that you don't see that garbage can spin. That's one of the best indicators. But you can see that Dan's truck almost flipped over. I mean, you see it lift up for just a second. These winds were so strong. Remember, a downburst wind, that downdraft wind, when it hits the surface and shoots out like that, can reach speeds of 80 to 100 miles per hour, no problem. And that's what I think we're seeing here. Winds between 75 and 85 miles per hour. And again, I'm just kind of, spitballing with this. But this is incredible. It's going to restart here just shortly. But again, safely taken by a Nest camera on top of their garage. No, we're not looping it, but man, that was incredible video. All right. Oh, we are? Okay, are we seeing it again? Watch this. Watch the truck. I want you to see the truck lift for just a second here. And I thought it was going to flip over. Here it comes. Right there, right there. Oh, that is so scary. Okay, August. Welcome to the 8th month of the year. What's interesting, the average high is going to start at 97, finish the month at 94. For July, it was just the opposite. We started at 94 and climbed to 97 on the average high. Exact opposite, as a matter of fact. We should get a little more than 2 inches in the gauge. Hottest temperature, 110 back in 2011. Look at how old the coldest August temperature ever recorded, 1891, 57. Out at 410 in Northwest Military tonight. It is a mostly clear, it's a really nice night, but it's still so warm. We're still at 90, feeling like 95. In fact, that's the biggest spread on actual to feels like we've seen all day. Most of the day, the dew point's been right around 60, so the feels like has only been like a degree higher than the actual air temperature, which reached 99 for us, 101 Seguin, Gonzales hit 102, Cotulla hit 104, Eagle Pass 102, Del Rio 100. We're only a couple degrees above average and 4 away from, look at how old this record is too, 1895. We hit 103 on this date. That was barely after we started keeping records. So the high slides a little bit to the west. That's what allowed that weak frontal boundary to kick up those storms. And you saw the video. Well, now it looks like the high is going to regain some strength, drift a little bit to the east, tighten its grip once again. And so it's a pretty rain-free week. I think we could see this thing lift a little bit and maybe some sea breeze showers on Friday, but that's a long shot. There's a lot of dry air here, and with this high over top of us, sometimes this dry air from the mid and upper levels will mix down to the surface and we get even hotter. But that's really not showing up. So far, tomorrow morning, we'll start with some cloud cover, mid-70s, climb to about 98 or 99, and the radar, future radar, popping in a few little isolated sprinkles tomorrow afternoon. That might be interesting. We might get a couple. We're going to soon get to the point where we're going to need it. We can always use it. That's the case. Now, the feels like probably about 102 to 103 in the city. It shouldn't be too excessive or too oppressive, but keep in mind that you've definitely got to stay hydrated, and you definitely have to watch what time you're walking the dogs. Look at this. 95 could be as hot as 155 on asphalt. All right, let's take a look at the extended forecast. 98's the next 2 afternoons, 97's to wrap up the work week. A rogue 10% chance of an isolated shower right now. And again, this is on mid and long range data. If I see some radar, with some high res data, we might pick this up a bit, but just the opposite might happen. We might have to drop that rain chance. With highs 97 up to 99 by Sunday, Monday, even maybe tomorrow and today was 99. Please remember Project Cool. Drop off a brand new box fan at any San Antonio fire station.